So you're busy and you need leverage. And let's face it, social media posting is tedious and sometimes you actually wonder if it's even worth it. Well, there's one kind of post that actually is, and I'm going to show you how to create it in just a few minutes with AI. So that post is actually carousels. So what's a carousel? Well, it's literally a post that has a few images on it that people swipe through, right? And fun fact, carousels actually outperform other posts in engagements, saves, and dwell time. So they work because people are more likely to share it, to save it, and to stay on your post longer. And we know that Facebook and Instagram will reward you for content that people stay with. Now, here's actually a bonus. Instagram posts, including carousels and captions, are indexed on Google. So that basically means if your post answers a key question in your market or addresses a problem, your content can be found on Google and it can even be recommended on Gemini or ChatGPT. So bottom line, carousels are awesome. I'm Selina Eizik. I am the founder of AgentMoves, and we help top agents scale their marketing with AI and CMO level strategies so that you can be smarter and faster and grow your business without hiring tons of people or marketing staff. So today I'm going to show you the exact steps to building an engaging carousel. And listen, there are no design skills needed or even tech skills. This is super easy and you're not even going to have to use Canva. So the tool that we're going to use for this is called Gamma. Now, there are three different things that we use Gamma for. One of those is lead magnets like guides or checklists, but they're basically content that help you get opt-ins or leads. And the second thing that we use Gamma for is presentations like your market videos or CMOs. And the third is actually what we're going to do today, which is carousel posts. Now, by the way, if you actually want the ultimate AI hack for creating polished CMA presentations in just a couple of minutes, use the link below because we will also use Gamma and another amazing AI tool to do it. All right. So let's jump into creating carousels. So you're going to head on over to gamma.app. You can actually use the free version, but I will tell you that it is worth paying for it. So in the pricing, it's basically free version will give you a watermark that says made by Gamma on anything that it produces. And if you upgrade, that is actually removed and you can have up to 20 different cards, which I'll explain what that means. In the $8 version, I would just go all in and pay for the $18 version because you get 60 cards, custom branding and fonts. So it is worth it. But when you first start out, just try using the free version and see if this works for you. So what you're going to do is you can hit start for free. I'm going to log into a free account in this example so you can see that you can do this with a free account. And it's going to just log me in to this section. You will get to a section where you can hit create new with AI, and that's where we're going to start. So this is actually an example that I did to create literally the best AI powered CMA. And if you want that video, the prompt is down below along with the instructions. So I'm going to go into this one so I can just show you what it is. So it creates these amazing PowerPoints. It can create a lead magnet, as I said, and it can also create your social carousel post, which is what we're going to do in this video. And when you actually export this, if you are on the free version, it's going to say made with Gamma in it. Okay. And it only does that on the exported version. So if you were just showing this version on your screen, you could actually show it without the Gamma and it will just show this background on it. So you can do it that way if you want, but I would start with the free version and go from there. So let me tell you how to get going. So you're going to hit create new with AI. There are 4 different options. Most of the time I use paste in with text, but we are going to use the generate for the purpose of this video. You will notice that in a lot of my videos where I'm teaching you how to do something like the CMA, I do the paste in with text because I get the content for what I'm going to do from research that I may do in Manus or ChatGPT. In this case, I'm just going to create a simple carousel post. So we're just going to use the generate. Now you can see the example prompts in here, and it will just give you some examples in each different type. We are going to hit carousel, and you'll notice that a lot of this is basically hooks, right? They're just things that will get you to stop the scroll. And a carousel is basically just 5 images, 6 images, 7 images, but it gets them to swipe through those images. So the first thing has to be the hook, or what you're going to be talking about in each of the slides. So in this case, I am just going to write the top 5 reasons a home sits on the market. Okay. Now we can choose between the number of cards that we want. This would be carousel slides, right? So I am just going to, because I have the top 5 reasons, I'm going to say 7 cards. Oops, 7 cards. And the first is going to be basically my intro, my hook, and the last will be some sort of call to action, and in between will be each of the 5. So we could just do that. And again, you can come up with your ideas of what you may want to do within another AI tool. Once you are there, you're going to hit generate the outline. Now it is going to literally create what each slide should have. So you can make changes to this. So if I don't like this, maybe overpricing is not the right thing for my market, you can take that out. Poor presentation, limited marketing, bad timing, necessary price. I mean, these are all really good. And then it says, price it right, market style, fix what matters, work with a trusted agent who knows your market, and watch your home sell, tune for tips and a free evaluation. That sounds perfect to me. But you can obviously change whatever you want, and you can just type right in here to change. You can also add cards if you want. Now, for the amount of text per slide, I like to keep it really short. So I'm going to hit minimal, but you can actually hit any of these that you want. Again, for social carousels, from a marketing perspective, it is best to keep it really minimum and use mostly the visuals to communicate what you're doing. Now, in terms of what you want it to look like, so they have a lot of different templates. You can actually create your own templates if you want when you are in the paid version, but they do have a lot of options for you to pick from. If you just want it plain black and white, you could do that. I like a little bit of color, or you could just keep it super simple. It is totally up to you. Try to pick the color that matches your brand. So let's say you have this blue color, then I would do that. Or if you are luxury, there is kind of a black and gold theme, which I like a lot. Or maybe you just want to keep it simple and do black and white, whatever you want to do. So for the example of this one, we're just going to pick a black and white theme, just so you can see how simple this is. So we're going to do vortex. Okay. So now we've got that, and it's saying AI images. I like to use photo, and I like to say professional images that represent, and I like to do my area, Austin, Texas, real estate. Whatever it is, I would pick your area. Line art's also pretty interesting, but you can play around with them. I think photo actually is the best. However, sometimes to stop the scroll, some of these tend to work, and it's good to vary it up. So we're just going to say that, and we're going to hit generate. And now the magic actually will start. It is creating my carousel images. It's keeping the text minimal, and it is creating all of the images related to each slide. So it just did it. I'm going to start with the top. He looks a little bit mean, so we're going to change that. So, but you can see, look how amazing this is. It's literally phenomenal. So let's actually change this. Frustrated homeowner. So he does not look like a homeowner. I don't know why he is wearing a suit. You can change it. So notice I just clicked it. I changed the prompt. You can also hit enhance prompt, which is what I did. So it will make this prompt better for me. And then I can hit generate. And now it's going to create new ones. Now I can also just pick something from my market, right?
So that looks a little better in my opinion, but you can see it created different options. These all look really good. I like that one. So you can also just change the text, right? Whatever you want to write, right? Emphasize your market and actually highlight it. And I can make this bigger, right? I can make that bold. There we go, right? You can kind of do whatever you want. I would recommend that towards the end, you put a picture of yourself. That is always going to do better. And when you click on the image, you can just hit image upload and you can upload a photo. So it will get you to this screen and then you hit click to upload. So I just picked this picture of Stacy, but I just click it. There we go. All right. Now you can just actually change the focus point. So I can say up here. You can also add your logo to it. You could put your phone number, whatever you want to do. But you can see that it created an amazing carousel. So now what we do is we're just going to hit share and we're going to hit export. And you can actually export as PNGs. That's what you're going to want to do. Now remember that it's going to say made with Gamma because I'm in the free version. But you can hit this and it will basically hide it in the plus version.
So let's do a really quick recap. Carousels increase dwell time, they drive saves, and they can be found on search engines and AI tools. So you can actually create them in just a few minutes with Gamma, and we're going to review the quick and easy 5 steps. So step 1, you want to generate your outline, and you're going to do that by hitting the button in Gamma that says create new with AI. Now that is going to take you to 4 different options. You can hit the generate button. You can pick social and add in your hook. Your hook is basically what your content is about and is honestly the most important part because it's what appears on the first page of that carousel. So you want to pick the content that your market is asking about and then just pick the number of cards that you want to display in your carousel. Step 2 is actually to generate the cards. Gamma will let you review the content, so you can do that first. Then you want to pick minimal text because that's actually best for readability on social. You can select your theme and customize it to your brand if you want. You can also pick the photo style, which is more professional, realistic images. And then you can actually specify for additional instructions that you want it related to your market, like Austin, Texas. Now, step 3 is where the magic actually happens. Gamma will create your cards and you will want to customize them. So you can change in any of the text that you want, swap some visuals. You can add in your profile picture, your logo on the last slide, maybe your phone number, whatever you want to add to that. Now, step 4, you're going to hit that share button and export as a PNG. This is going to give you a zip file with all of your PNGs to go. And that will lead you to the last step, which is step 5, to publish it in social. Now you can do this in AgentMoves really easily with our social planner. You can actually load all those carousel images, schedule them out for the best time, and get the recommended best time, as well as post across all your social platforms in one go. You can even easily generate SEO optimized captions that are written in your brand voice using our content AI tool. So if you found this helpful, we actually have 2 ways for you to get more. If you're a Keller Williams agent, you can actually join our official KW high impact marketing community, and we have linked it down below. That's actually where we deliver CMO level advice and coaching so you can scale your marketing with AI systems without having to hire lots of different people. So if you're not at KW and you want that CMO level support, and let's face it, strategy, visit rank.agentmoves.io for our free organic marketing training. So in this training, we're actually going to break down how to build an owned marketing engine that creates compounding momentum without having to rely on Zillow ads, paid media ads, or whatever else you are doing. So it really just means more strategy, less busy work, and maximize the amount of leverage you get. So we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.